Okay, but why does it actually look like I haven't brushed my hair in like 12 years? Probably because I haven't. That could be the answer. But it actually looks like I've just rolled out of bed and turned the camera on. But I've actually spent the last like half an hour preparing myself for this video to look decent. That clearly hasn't worked because this is what we're looking like. But I've actually got COVID right now, so that ain't my fault that I look like this. It's not my fault. Anyways, today's video is my annual trends we need to ditch. I feel like I always clap when I say that in every single video I've ever done. Trends we need to ditch in 2022. Now, these videos usually cause a lot of controversy in my comment section. I think last year I lost like a record 200 subscribers after I posted my trends we need to ditch in 2021 video. So that is good. I am so looking forward to receiving loads of hate after posting this video. But do you know what my attitude is for 2022? Fuck the haters. Fuck the haters. I feel like a proper like 2016 Zoella YouTuber right now with like the setup. Hello everyone, it's Sadie Rose, and for today's video I'm going to be showing you my March favourites. Like, it gives me that vibe, so I'm really sorry about that. Vlogs will be back soon. It's actually my 18th birthday tomorrow, so hopefully I test negative so I can go out, because I'm literally like at the end of my isolation, but obviously I have to test negative. So if you don't know what this video like concept is, I basically tell you guys some trends that I don't think we should bring into the new year. Everyone always gets offended, like it's my own opinions, like everyone has opinions on trends, but like I just happen to voice them on the internet. So if you are gonna get really mad and offended, then just like don't watch me. Like, actually don't watch me. And most of these trends I've done or partaken in or still do. I just think that they're like getting a bit old now. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like, if you wear this I hate you, you're ugly. Like, it's not that kind of vibe. It's just things that I think are overdone and need freshened up in the new year. So I've got a list here. I haven't got too many because I feel like sometimes I go a bit overboard, but yeah, if you get offended, I hate you. Let's go. First up, I've got Jordans. Now, I have a pair of Jordans. I have the purple court Jordans, and don't get me wrong, I think Jordans were a good trend. I think they still look quite good, but I just don't like them anymore. Like, I'm gonna sell mine. So if you're interested in some purple size 8 Jordans, let me know. My Jordans were mega expensive, and I literally only wore them like 4 times, 5 times, and I never liked them when I wore them. I don't know why I bought them, basically. I bought them because I thought they were trendy, but they weren't actually my style, and they never were my style. So yeah, I don't know why I bought them. I just think they're like, if I see a boy wearing Jordans, I'm like, yeah, like you're cool, like you obviously have like an eye for fashion, but at the same time it's like we need something more. Like I do like Air Force type shoes, you know what I mean? But like I feel like just Jordans, like something about them that I'm just not loving. I prefer I like Jordan like lows, but like the high top Jordans, like I just think we need something different for 2022. But like they're not the most expensive out of this list. I just feel like they're a bit overdone. Just a bit bored of them. I've got quite a few shoes, so I'm going to talk about some more. So the other ones are Nike uptempos. I've actually got some. These bad boys. Now, at the time, I thought these were the coolest shoes. I think it was like kind of just coming out of lockdown that these kind of became really popular. Don't get me wrong, I think they are cool. God, my feet are huge. Like, they're massive. Anyways, you know, like these were a good trend and I do like them. And if I see you go wearing them, I do automatically think, oh, you're cool. At the same time, it's like, I think for me, like, I don't think I'm gonna be wearing them in 2022. I'm bored of them, and like I love them so much, but I think because I wore them so much, like I just over them. And like I also have them in white and red, and I really don't like those. I don't even know why I bought them. So I think this is a really good chance to plug my Depop, because I will be selling a lot of the stuff that I talk about in this video. But yeah, I just think, I don't know, I do like uptempos. I just think uptempos are a bit overdone. Like, we've done them, so like let's move on. Now the next one on the list is Crocs. Now I bought a pair of the platform Crocs. I wore them once. Like, I actually wore them once. And this brings me on to my next point as well, is micro trends. I think they are very like wasteful, and I definitely give into micro trends a lot, and I'm trying to be conscious not to do that as much. Like the other day I went shopping, and you know, I picked up so much stuff in Urban Outfitters, and then I was literally like, I'm not gonna like any of this within like the next 3 weeks, so I just put it all back and I didn't buy anything, because I feel like I'm so easy to give in to like micro trends and trends that I know, like that I like at the time, but I just know in like a month's time I'm just not gonna like them. And I mean, that's the beauty of Depop. Like, if you don't like something, you can sell it on to someone that is gonna like it. But I just think this year specifically, I want to start buying more pieces that I know I'm gonna love for a long time, and I can style in different ways, so I don't get like bored of them. I think I was listening to Olivia Neal's podcast, and she was kind of saying the same thing. She wants to have a more simple wardrobe with less pieces, and like I literally agree. Like, I want to sell so many clothes. So yeah, if you want to follow my Depop, go follow it. But yeah, Crocs, I did give into the like chunky Croc trend, but I just don't really think it took off in the way, I don't know, because I thought like Olivia Neal looked so good in hers, but just when I tried, sorry, this is like one of those things that you're supposed to put in the bin. Anyone else used to think these were like, oh, it does say do not eat. I used to think these were like poisonous. Maybe they are, I don't know. I hope crocs stay in trend, but yeah, I just think the chunky ones, nah. But then, oh, I don't know, I feel like I just couldn't style them right. Maybe that's why I'm hating on them, because I actually did love them on a lot of people, but I think a lot of people also, they looked a bit shit, including myself, so yeah. Next up we have money pieces. If you don't know what they are, that's like when it's normally people with like brown hair that like get blonde put through it, and then they get like, it's like the e-girl hair, but it's not. It's like blonde bits like at the front. I just don't like it. I like it when the front of your hair is more blonde and then it gradually, but like I don't like how it's like two pieces that are like bleached and the rest is just like a different color. Like I've never been a fan of like dyeing the front bits of your hair. Like I just never have. So I think that's why I don't like money pieces. I just don't know what it is. Like I love like balayage when brown haired girls get like blonde put through the hair, like highlights. I love it. Like I genuinely love that. Like I want to get that myself. But I just money pieces are just not. I just don't like how when you put your hair up you've just got two bleached bits, do you know what I'm saying? Like it's not a bit of me. It's not a bit of me. Now should we try a salted caramel lint? I've never actually tried one, so let's try one. I feel like I might not like it. I'm not sure. That is good. It's so good, it's made me come out in a rash. What the hell? The next one is clay rings in like kids jewelry. Now I was a massive lover of the kids jewelry kind of trend during like early lockdown, and kind of all through summer I wore like beaded necklaces and like clay rings and like chunky coloured rings, and like I still do love a bit of a chunky coloured ring, but like the clay ring trend, I even tried to make myself some. Like I bought clay in lockdown to make some, and they, oh god, you'd never catch me dead wearing those rings. They're so bad. Yeah, I just think like it was cute at the time, but like now I prefer like, I think classy, more like gold, like dainty jewelry is coming back in. Like I used to love like chunky chains, and like I used to wear like 5 necklaces in a row, but I just like, I find myself like not doing that anymore. Like I haven't consciously thought I'm not going to do that because I don't like that. I find like when I put an outfit on, if I wear like chunky necklaces or like more than one necklace, it just like takes away from the outfit. So I've started like wearing more like dainty. I used to love wearing like beaded necklaces, kids necklaces, stuff like that, but I feel like that trend's kind of like died down a bit now. Next up we have racer jackets. Now I feel like these were more of a 2020 trend, but I'm still going to include it. Racer jackets as in like, I'll put a picture on screen, like I just don't like them. I don't really think they're that big of a trend anymore, but I actually this is one of my biggest trends. I bought one, like I think it was in 2020. It was green, it was hideous, like hideous, and I wore it like twice, and I was like embarrassed to wear it because it was so hideous, and it cost me like 100 quid, and I sold it literally as soon as I got it. Like, oh, I can't even describe to you how hideous that jacket was, like so yeah, I think race jackets can look cute, but only on certain people and only when they're styled like quite classy. Like I don't know, I just feel like they're more of an American thing, I think. But like when I see a girl wearing like a mega nice outfit and then they stick like a really ugly racer jacket on, I'm just a bit like The next one is leggings. Now I don't mean leggings as in a comfort way, I mean leggings in like a Molly May, Poppy Mead beige leggings. I don't know, this is the thing, I'm on the fence with this trend, because on the one side I think it actually looks really like, I think it looks really put together and like classy, like when girls wear like Molly May, like when girls wear like nude leggings with like a nude jumper but like a trench coat and like white New Balances or like whatever they wear. I actually think that like, even though it's not my style, I think it looks good, like I do. But then on the other side, it's like, I wouldn't wear that. It's really not something I'd wear, and I think like, I don't want to sound horrible here, but I feel like it gives off like mum vibes, like 30-year-old mum vibes, like, and I see a lot of like 20-year-olds wearing it, and I'm just a bit like there's a time and a place. I don't know, maybe everyone's going to disagree, but like I'm just not the biggest fan of that style, but I do think it looks quite like put together at the same time. So the next trend that I'm going to talk about is corsets, and I don't mean the ones from like Urban Outfitters, which are like corset tops. Like I think corset tops are really nice and I think they should stay in the new year, but like I'll show a picture of what I mean on screen. Like typically like people get them off like Amazon. I've never really been a fan. Like I think they're good for like Halloween purposes, like, you know, they're good for like sexy outfits and stuff. I've never really liked when girls just wear a corset like that with like flares or something. Like I just think it looks wrong, because those sorts of corsets are quite long, and like I don't know, and like when girls' boobs just like sit on top of the material, like I don't know, like I don't know if I'm missing something, but like I just don't feel like they look that good. And when you walk and they move side to side, like I don't know, I've never actually tried one on because I've never found the appeal for them. But yeah, I'm just not the biggest fan, but I do love like corset tops. And the next trend, which again I have a pair of these, is the Juicy Couture like Urban Outfitters joggers. To be fair, I didn't actually wear mine that much because I didn't really like them that much. I think they look good on some people, but they just didn't, I just don't think they really suited me. And I feel like every girl started to get them, and like every girl had like every colour, and it was like, it was cute while it lasted, but I feel like it's not something we need to bring into 2022. And I don't like the way that Juicy's like new ranges look. Like I love like classic Juicy, and like I love the odd like zip up and stuff, but I just don't really like the new like style. Like it's quite preppy, like it's not really like loungewear. I don't know how to describe it. Like if we're taking the old versus the new, like I'm gonna have to say old. Like I wish they'd do more like classic vintage kind of style things rather than like the new like modern ones. I'm just not the biggest fan. But that was actually the last thing on my list. I feel like this video hasn't been as like mean as my previous ones. I feel like as I'm getting older, I realise like everyone has their own style and everyone likes different things. I don't think it's wrong to have a few trends that you don't like. And as I said, like most of these trends I've talked about, I have done or like are still doing. I just think that they're kind of tired now. Like I bet there's stuff that I wear now that in 2 weeks I think, oh, do you know what I mean? Like that's why I think micro trends need to stop, which I don't think they ever will, because like I don't know, one girl could post a TikTok wearing Uggs and it goes viral and then everyone's got Uggs. Like that's the sort of thing that I'm trying to stay away from this year, because it's just a waste of money and it's like bad for the environment, ordering these clothes and then not wearing them and chucking them out and stuff like that. So yeah, I do try and like recycle all my clothes though and put them on Depop, and if not I just take them to charity. So yeah, they are my trends I think we need to ditch. Let me know if you have any more in the comments. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and follow my Instagram and TikTok. And I hope you had a good new year. I hope none of you have COVID like I do. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, love you. Also, just remember before I go, oh my god, yesterday, obviously I'm in isolation, yesterday I binge watched Normal People. I know it literally came out like a year ago, so I don't know why I'm like obsessed with it now, but oh my god, that series really just got me. Like at the end of it, I was in tears. It just really hit home, and I want a love like Marianne and Connell's. Oh, he's so fit as well. Like I just had to like voice that because it just really has been playing on my mind. Let's leave heartbreak in 2021.